to History TV. We bring you all about entertainment, entrepreneurship, and events. So today with me is Jennifer Obedi Ihama, a beautiful lady who is a politician, a consultant, an actress, and a model. Welcome, Ms. Jennifer.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. You look beautiful.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you. So, Ms. Jennifer, today we're going to be talking about so many things about you.
My name is Jennifer Ubediyama. I'm from Edo State, an alumni of University of Benin. I have a diploma in microbiology. I also have a degree in local government management. I'm an ex-banker, a politician, an entrepreneur, hotel consultant, and a model. I'm also an actress.
Oh, that's great. That's so great. I mean, you have spectacular profile, and we are very much interested in that. So thank you very much. So from your profile, you hold a diploma in microbiology.
Yes.
In practice, you a banker.
Yes.
How do you join it? How do you find yourself in the banking sector?
Well, after my diploma, I love bankers. I love their poise. I love the way they carry themselves. And I felt like I can be a banker. Let me just try. So when the opportunity came, I tried. I passed the exam. I went for the second stage interview and I passed. And I found myself in the bank.
Wow.
Then I started with United Bank for Africa as a teller, and then I was promoted to a marketer, and then I also worked with Oceanic Bank, now Eco Bank PLC, as a marketer too, and then I got an award as the best marketer Edo region, Benin City.
That's great.
Thank you.
It just goes to say that these days, we hear people say what you study in school doesn't determine what you do out there in the work field, and this goes to prove it. Because no one would imagine a microbiologist being a banker. How does it relate? Well, you've been able to prove that, and it's inspiring. It's inspiring. So we're happy to hear that. So while I was going through your profile, I noticed, I read that you're not just an ordinary Nigerian, you're a princess. Yes, you're a princess, and you have a royal background. Please, can you tell us more about that?
Well, I'm from the royal family of Ubediyama. My dad, late Chief G.S. Ubediyama, was the first chief to be installed by the former Oba of Benin, Oba Irediawa Ubagbolobol of Benin Kingdom. And so I'm the 25th child of my dad, actually. Yes, I'm a princess.
Wow, that's great. That's so great. So for being a princess, how were you able to manage being a princess from a very rural family and still trying to make ends meet for yourself? I mean, some persons will be like, I'm a princess, I don't have to do anything. But here you are, a princess. How are you able to bring yourself out?
Well, if there's anything I took from my dad, it's determination. Like, my dad was very hardworking, and may so rest in perfect peace. And so he was a philanthropist, and then that from him too. And I also had a foundation where I feed about 2,000 people, widows, children every year. So far so good. My dad is a giver. Like, he likes to help people, he likes to bring up people. So I think I took that from him. So even you being born with a royal spoon, I still prefer to work. I still prefer to go out. I just enjoy adventure. I like to try so many things.
That's great. Thank you very much. That is inspiring, I must say. So, you're not just a real personality, you also venture into politics, and you contested in the last election for AMAC chairmanship election. So, how did did that feel for you?
Well, at that time, I was the accountant and assistant manager to Bizai Hotel, Abuja. And so when they came, they said they've gone through my profile and things and like best fit for the ticket and all of it. It took me time to accept because I've never been into politics before. They kept on coming to Bizai like, just give it a try, just at the time I told them I was the youngest among the candidates and I was a female. And when the push came up, I had to like, let me just try. And so I tried. To God be the glory. I didn't win the election as AMAC candidate, chairmanship election, but I think I won the people's heart because I had to go into villages. When you see Abuja, you just think Abuja is fine. There are a lot of villages inside Abuja. They don't even have borehole. They don't have water. They don't have light. I had to go into those places, like Idakwanu, some funny places like that, and you could really tell that poverty is really in Abuja. So when you look at the face of Amak goes deep into the villages. You understand? So that really drew my attention. Like I must win this thing. But thank God I won the people's heart at least.
Of course, that's most important. I mean,
Yeah.
if you have to go out there to want to serve people, because leadership is about service to humanity, you have to first capture the heart of the persons you're going to win. So even if you don't win at the pool, of course, you have chances. The best thing you can do in life is take a step towards something.
Yeah.
That goal step is what you deserve an accolade for.
The thing was, it was really challenging at first. When you go into politics, you just think maybe money will come, they will sponsor me. It doesn't really go like that. Like you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to, because you can't be where people are suffering and just fold your hands. You have to sacrifice a lot. And I thank God for my boss, the president of ANRP, the Abundant Nigeria Renewal Party, Sir Tope Faswa. Was of a great help to me during my campaigns. And I also want to acknowledge Honorable Omakwishe Baro, who took it upon himself to support me in all campaigns I went for. So it was really interesting.
Wow. Okay, so you are obviously a part of 9 lives. You have your pentacle spread wide across almost everything. Yeah, that's what it is from the conversation so far. So you have an exclusive store, Jenna's.
Yes.
Exclusive store. Can you just briefly tell us something about it? What does it do? What does it represent? What's the audience?
Jenna's exclusive stores is into fashion, branded fashion, cosmetics, and we have a kitchen too, Jenna's kitchen. I'm a chef. I'm sure I didn't tell you that.
So now you see, when I said she's a part of 9 lives, now you know why.
I'm a masseuse too.
Wow.
So we have Jenna's Spa, where we do facials, body scrub, waxing, massage. So all in one.
Yeah.
All in one.
Okay, so I'm totally loving the spa already. And hopefully, once I'm done here, I should be getting my spa session. And that's
Are you serious?
fun. So let's just say you do so many things in that store.
Yeah.
Beauty is good business. Everyone knows that. So from now, where do you see Gina's stores in the next 5 years? What's your plan for Gina's stores in the next 5 years?
Wow. That's a huge one. Well, I see Jenna's running a branded fashion brand. All Nigeria made. Handmade shoes.
Wow.
Cosmetics. And I just see myself building something like Market Square. Having something like Next Cash and Carry. Because I see him, Peter Obi, as a mentor.
Yeah.
So I always admire everything in one shop. Like you just go to the section, you get what you want, and all in one kind of shop.
Yeah.
So that's why I see Jenna going
Wow.
in the next 5 years.
Wow, that's great. It's a very great vision.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I love the fact that you said it's an all-made Nigerian product thing, because we should encourage ourselves to do Nigeria. Let's leave it. Most people don't believe in Nigerian-made fabrics, right? But China stores, you're promising us quality.
Yes.
Because I think that's what's killing Nigerian market. But once we have quality from China stores, it's something we can do.
Yes. Sometimes when I go for occasions, there's a way you wear Ankara, and people are like, "What kind of dress are you putting on?" You know, I make some kind of clothes with Ankara and I mix it with English, and I just form a design on my own. Just tell the designer, do it this way, produce 30 pieces, produce 15 pieces of this. And when people come to the shop, they don't know it's handmade. I'm the one that tell them it is my product. Right now, we don't have a label. We just sell Nigerian-made clothes, and we also have Italian clothes from Turkey, US, Germany, and China. You understand? It depends on your budget, what you can actually get. So it's for everybody actually. So it's not for only the celebrity or high class. Anybody can come in and get an affordable thing for yourself. So when I wear those clothes, they are just like, wow, I want it. I just ask for their size and I get it done for them.
Wow, that's great. It's really great. Thank you so much. I hope to help you to the shop.
Yes, very simple.
Okay, that's great. Okay, like I said, you yourself, you're a one-stop personality. I think we can shop everything from you.
Yes, even food. I have good food.
You have good food.
Yes. Isiu, Kwabi, white soup, fisherman soup. Like I do a lot of things. I do Chinese.
Wow.
And when I do it, I ask for what you want. So I don't just do based on, you tell me what you want and that's what you get.
Okay,
it's very affordable.
Okay.
Yes.
So you were once a manager or a consultant for BizHang?
I was an accountant and an assistant manager to BizHang Hotel, Abuja. Then right now I'm a consultant to Evergreen Hotel, Asaba, Delta State here. I train staffs, I audit hotels, I set up hotels, I set up karaoke's. I do a lot of things. Yeah.
That's great. So now it's more like you're having the entrepreneurial kind of lady and you're an entertainment kind of lady. So let's hear it. Let's hear about the entertainment because it's nice. So you do something about Nollywood HangOut. Can you share about Nollywood HangOut with us?
Nollywood HangOut is about uniting filmmakers, actors, comedians, models. It's all about entertainment. It's actually bringing producers together to work together to achieve a common goal. Yes, that is what Nollywood HangOut is all about.
It's a very nice one to have a body that cares for those that are in the acting industry.
Yeah.
So you're the coordinator for Abuja chapter, the
Nollywood
HangOut
HangOut.
Abuja chapter. So what has been the experience for you coordinating such a body?
Well, at first when it came, I was like, I'm sure I can handle this. And something just told me, yeah, I can. Just a matter of reaching out to these people, bringing them into a group, and a lot of actors find it so challenging getting jobs in Abuja. So our main aim is to make Abuja a Nollywood state, like to make Abuja a film state, just like Lagos, Asaba, and maybe Enugu. So we get regular jobs because there are a lot of opportunities here, good environment, good places to use for our locations, and I just felt we should come together. Sometimes producers, they find it difficult to produce, probably because of financial issues or something. So if we're in a group, we have a director, we have actors, we have continuity. We have everything there. We have good cameras, we have drones and all of that. I think, when we are united, one can say, "Ah, I have this, I have this, I have this." So in that process, you don't really spend much in producing a movie. As we all know, movie takes a lot of financial from us. So when we are together, Nollywood HangOut make it very, very easy for you. You get the actors, good actors, you get everything you want in our group, which is Nollywood HangOut. Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
so
Thank
much.
you.
So, in all this, what would you say the challenge for you?
Well, the challenge for me, per se, is we just started, and we're working hard to start producing our own movies, and then I would say for now, financial challenge, because a lot of people that want to work with you, that want to act or do something, they need some financial backings. And so we actually do not have that yet. But somehow we're trying, So we also promote artists. Like we have one on ground now that we're working on. The guys are so good, J Brothers. They call them J Brothers. So during the inauguration, they came and they performed, and I was like, wow. So the investors are invited, and the people that came, they're like, these guys are good. So Nollywood HangOut is meant to showcase talent. We source for talent, we showcase them and see where we can pick up from. You never can tell. Someone can just be a sponsor. So that is another aim of Nollywood HangOut. So they showcase talent and we get investors to invest.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's so great. I admire you for that. So I'm just going to ask you just one last question for entertainment. I know you're a model, an actress. How did you juggle being modeling and acting, and what has been your acting experience over the years and modeling also?
Well, the modeling part of it, I think I do face modeling, and I tried one online, and it was a wow. I didn't even expect that it was going to be like that, but I just said, let me try, let me give it a try. It was a wow, and face modeling, maybe I do some for hairs and some. I do advert too. Yes,
Wow.
I do advert too.
Wow. The cat is 9 lives.
Yes, I do advert too. I did one recently in Benin for a logistic company.
Wow.
Yes, and I did one for Emirates Kitchen. I think it's online on Instagram. I did that too. That is in Abuja, Emirates Kitchen. Yes, it's owned by Ajira Aisha Yusuf. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes. So I'm into a lot of things. Like, just tell me what to do, and I'll just shoot.
That is true. It is so true. Like anything you want.
Yes.
I said it earlier. I said this is a cat with 9 lives, and she has everything you want. This is a one-stop personality.
Yes.
You have everything you want. If you want inspiration, if you want jobs done, modeling, acting, if you want your consultation for your company and everything.
Yes.
I mean, it's just great to have one person, a woman. You know what it means in our society? There are a lot of women out there who feel they have barriers, but you've been able to overcome some barriers. You've broken stereotypes and you're making a name for yourself. And I'm really inspired by that, and I really hope it inspires a lot of girls out there, especially knowing you're from Lagos State. I mean, it's a wow for me.
Thank you
I
so
know,
much.
yes. I know Indian people are very energetic and they just love to work. I'm really happy to hear that from you. I'm so glad.
Well,
So,
I call myself the color yellow.
wow.
The color yellow is bright. I like to play with things. Even to the extent I play with meals.
Wow.
I like to play with things. I like to experience things. I love adventure. I like to try new things and see if someone can do that. I like to tell myself I can do this too. Like when we were talking about the politics thing and all of that, it was not an easy thing. Like going from one polling unit to the other. I was working like a man. Yes, I was working like a man. Like I didn't even see myself doing that at all. But when I found myself in that position, I just had to flow with it. And it was so interesting. Like, I like to have experience about things. Even right now, I'm thinking of, you know,
the next line of action.
you understand?
Okay, that's so great. So, just to ask, I know you all have someone you look up to in your field and in your grade up, in your professional growth and everything. Do you have people you look up to? Do you have persons who have inspired you that you want to say something about?
Wow. I have a lot of persons that inspire me. A lot. In the industry, let's come to the industry. The first person that inspired me, before we go into movies, we hear a lot of side songs like, you want to be an actress. A lot of producers, they sleep with this. A lot of directors sleep with actresses, blah, blah, blah. Growing up, that was the mindset I had. But coming into Nollywood, Actors Guild of Nigeria, I met the first boss. Right now, as I speak, I'm not even meeting him in person. Like the way I'm sitting with you now, we talk almost every day about my achievement, about what I want to do. He's my boss. His name is Ifeanyi Ezekwe, and he's one of the Actors Guild of Nigeria. He inspires me a whole lot. Like, I didn't even think I was able, but thank God, in a short time, I was able to grow. And I owe him this. I'm grateful to him. I'm actually grateful because what my mindset was is the opposite of what I got. And so another person that inspires me is Zakoji. Zakoji.
Wow.
And so, a lot of legends, living legends, they find it difficult to flow with maybe upcomers. He's so humble. He's a disciplinarian. He's a complete gentleman. Like, you can confide in him. You can tell him what you want to do. He's a father. I call him father. Those are the people that inspire me. Yes.
That's great. So, in your consulting career, do you have people you?
I will mention, like, let me take you to the entrepreneurship side. The people I look up to is Peter Obi.
Okay.
Yes, Peter Obi. I look up to him. He was an ex-banker, so I hope to meet him one day. Because anytime I go to Next Cash and Carry, I'm like, I can spend like 5 hours inside Next Cash and Carry, and I'm just going through all their sections. I'm like, wow, only one man, how does he manage this kind of business? That has been my vision to be like Next Cash and Carry in a few years' time.
Wow, that's a Janet.
Yes,
Janet exclusive.
Yes.
It's going to be bigger.
Yes,
You're always going
yes,
to be
very,
bigger.
very good.
Well, that's amazing. I really admire you. Admire your passion.
Thank you.
Very clear vision. I mean, it's a very great thing to have clear vision. It gives you direction to anything you do. Let's look at it before we wrap up.
Okay.
The Jennifer we see now is great. Hey, I just want to ask you, in the next 5 years, where do you hope to see this Jennifer?
Wow. In the next 5 years, I see myself flying countries, bringing in new products. I see myself owning a foundation where I help women to empower them, where I help the less privileged, where I help the people, the lame, the blind children. So I see myself having a foundation where I can actually, bring my heart to them, pour out everything in me to them. Yes. And I see myself going far, like having my own company.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Oh, that's
Just
amazing.
like my mentors, Market Square,
Yeah.
Shoplight, and the rest.
I
Yes,
feel
that's what I'm working towards right now.
That's great. It's amazing. So in the next 5 years, you'll just be seeing
Just be seeing Jenna's
Everywhere.
stores everywhere. Yes. I want it to be a global name.
Oh,
Yes, not just a global name. Yes.
I have to. So to wrap up the session, I would just ask you, what's your advice for every young Nigerian out there, for everyone out there? What's your advice?
Okay. My advice is first of all, integrity, honesty, because it brought me this far. During my bank days, people I work for now, I consult for, they are my customers in the bank. Integrity matters a lot. It takes you far. Then character, you know. Then humility, just be humble, you know, and have a vision. Work towards that vision. Write it down. Work towards it. When you achieve, tick. When you achieve, tick. That's how you move forward. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, guys, that is it from our desk. You've met the beautiful Jennifer, and I hope her story inspires you. So, see you next time on same platform, History City.